All right. I am so excited to talk to you today about the big elephant in the room, AI. AI is here and it is not going anywhere. And teachers are using it more than ever to make worksheets and quizzes and basic printables, and it's done in seconds. So if you sell those types of products, that might sound scary. But what if we saw AI not as competition, but as a tool? The key is learning how to create products that AI cannot create in like 30 seconds. I'm talking about resources that need your creativity and your classroom experience and your teacher insight, because while AI can write words on a page, it cannot replicate the heart and the experience of teaching, and that is where your value lies.
Hey, teacher friend. Welcome to Online Business for Teachers, the podcast for educators who are tired of being tired and wondering if there's more out there. Are you up late Googling online jobs for teachers or how to make extra money from home? Do you dream about starting a business, working from home, or finally getting paid for the resources you've already created without adding more stress to your plate? I'm Monica Lopez, a former teacher who was burnt out, overwhelmed, and secretly searching for a way out. I wanted more time with my kids, the freedom to work from home, and a way to make money doing something I actually enjoyed. That's when I discovered the simplest path, creating and selling my own teacher resources, using the skills I already had. Now, I help teachers like you turn your ideas into income with step-by-step guidance, real talk about finding time to grow your business, and the mindset shifts that help you believe it's actually possible. So close those lesson plans and grab your favorite drink. It is your turn now.
All right, so AI can already generate a lot of things that we see on TPT. It can create generic worksheets and simple passages and vocabulary lists and task cards, and even multiple choice questions and lesson plans. So if your store is filled with these kinds of products, you might notice that the competition is growing fast and or your sales are coming down. But we have to understand that AI still struggles with many things, and this is where your opportunity zone is going to lie, because AI cannot create those resources that are design heavy and that are visually appealing. It also cannot develop classroom tested routines that actually work with real students, and it cannot build multi-step activities that require logic and structure and progression. Also, it cannot design my favorite kind of activities, which are hands-on games and visual templates and differentiated or scaffolded activities for multiple levels. At least it doesn't create all of this without a ton of prompting. So yes, teachers are creating their own lesson plans and activities using AI, but when it comes to those highly engaging resources that they cannot create in a few seconds using AI, those are the ones that they're going to come to TPT to look for. So teachers are still looking for what they've always been looking for. Ready-made resources that are classroom tested, that are engaging, that are visually appealing, and aligned to their standards. That has not changed. So your job is not to compete with AI. It is actually to elevate and enhance what only you can do as a teacher seller. Because as a business owner, what you really want to do is create the quality products that teachers are looking for at a faster pace so that you can grow your business. So let's look at AI not as competition, but as a tool. And I know there are a lot of people out there that are going to disagree with me, and that's okay. Because I truly believe that we should embrace AI and use it to create our resources or enhance our resource our resources or be able to make our resources at a faster pace, because AI is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. It's like when Netflix first came out with streaming services and Blockbuster did not want to adapt to it, did not want to embrace it, and so they went bankrupt, right? So we don't want to be Blockbuster, we want to be Netflix. We want to embrace the technology and use it to not only benefit our business, but also help more teachers find the resources that they need when they need them. All right. So let's talk about what kinds of products we need to be creating using AI or not using AI. That is up to you. But if you do use AI, the creation process is going to be so much faster. So let's talk about games and interactive activities. So when we refer to games and interactive activities, I'm talking about escape rooms, board games, scavenger hunts, Jeopardy style reviews, puzzles, all of those things that require logic and design and structure. AI can give you the ideas, but it cannot build the sequencing and the flow and the visual layout that makes these products so engaging. They require a human to put them together. So think about like storylines that go with the different tasks in an escape room, or the images that give it the visual appeal. Yes, AI can help you write the passage, and it can help you write the directions and create the tasks and even the images, although that's a little bit debatable. But putting them all together, those things can only be done by you. And if you are doing it right, it's not something that's going to take 1 hour, even if you have a template. It will most likely take you longer than an hour, depending on the type of activity. All right, next, let's talk about hands-on resources. These cut and paste activities, sort and match cards, stations, manipulatives, lap books, flip books, foldables, all of those. AI cannot format those. They cannot layer them. It cannot design these materials in a way that actually works when printed or cut and used in the classroom. So you have to format it. You have to go to PowerPoint or Canva, and you actually have to insert the lines and the boxes and the shapes. AI can give it a shot, but ultimately you are the one who decides whether it's usable or not. Definitely use AI to create the content, but when it comes to putting it together, only you can do that. All right, let's talk about multi-step lessons and projects. Those are really good sellers, at least for me. Project-based learning units, novel units, multi-day writing projects, research units, or group activities. These types of activities actually require insight into how students learn and how to scaffold over time and how to create clear directions and rubrics. AI cannot do that. It's your experience that is going to make these projects and these lesson plans work. You can use AI to craft the lesson plan. Of course, then you have to review it. And then you also have to create the pieces that go with it. AI cannot create the whole thing for you in just 30 seconds. So you can use AI to create the different pieces of content, but you are the one who puts it together in a cohesive way that teachers can use easily in their classroom. All right. Another powerful category is scaffolded and differentiated resources. Think about how you support your mixed ability classrooms, like tiered questions or sentence stems or leveled reading passages, interactive notebooks, speaking prompts, all of those good things. AI might generate pieces of those, but it can't maintain consistency across the levels or design the structure that makes it work. Trust me, I have tried it multiple ways. So yes, you can have AI differentiate the lessons and the passages and the questions, but again, you're the one who puts it together in consistent ways that make sense for teachers. You're the one that makes sure that they are usable and accurate. Always read through your content. There are several times when AI seems to be doing a really good job, and as I'm reading through it, there's like one thing that doesn't fit. So always go back and read the passage, read the questions, make sure that they actually make sense, all right? Because AI platforms cannot do this automatically. AI definitely makes mistakes. Okay, then there's the visually designed products. Your Canva style PDFs, your editable templates, your classroom decor sets, anchor charts, slideshows with icons and layouts. AI can write them, but it cannot design with intention or branding. Your visuals, your color choices, your formatting, that's part of your signature as a creator. So creating templates for your product lines is still a thing. AI cannot do this for you. It's your personal touch. AI cannot replicate it. All right, so finally, let's talk about classroom systems and routines. I'm talking about stations, rotations, behavior systems, rubrics, trackers, checklists. These come from your lived experience, from what works in your classroom, not AI. AI does not have experience in the classroom. It can suggest, but only you know if it actually works. Like, my best sellers are the products that I created while I was in the classroom. The ones that I tested and actually used with my students. Not to say that my other products don't sell, but it's the tried and true that works the best. If you're no longer in the classroom, you don't have to worry. You can have other teachers try them out and give you feedback. Also, you can post them and then they will definitely give you feedback when they buy them if they don't make any sense. Haha, ask me how I know. Okay, if you have other teachers try them and give you feedback before you post them on TPT, you know for a fact that they work. And then you can also add their comments in your promotions too, like in your previews or even your thumbnails. But anyways, AI doesn't understand classroom flow or management, but you do. And that's exactly what teachers are paying for. That's why whenever you see an AI store on TPT, you can spot it automatically because it's missing that teacher experience piece. You can't find it. It's AI created. So you can tell, you can spot it from a mile away. So people don't buy it. Teachers don't buy those kinds of resources. TPT is definitely taking these stores down because they don't make any sense. Teachers are the ones who actually give it the heart, give it the experience, and that's what makes your products sellable. All right. As you can see, this doesn't mean that you should not use AI at all. AI is an incredible tool. It just should not be the product. You should not just create something and post it. You can still use it to brainstorm themes or generate text drafts or create word lists or prompts or even outline questions or projects or lesson plans or even rubrics. It's really good at doing that. But you bring the magic. You add the teacher insight, the design, the differentiation, the student engagement. You add the scaffolding, the directions, and the visuals. That's what transforms that simple idea into a product that teachers actually want to buy. All right? So when you're planning your next resource, ask yourself these 5 questions. Is this something a teacher would not think to ask AI for or wouldn't have time to refine on their own? Number 2, does it require visuals like formatting or a thoughtful design layout? Number 3, is there a hands-on or interactive or game element? Number 4, could a teacher use this with zero prep? And number 5, does it solve a problem in a way that AI cannot? If the answer is yes to any of those, you've got a product that will stand out and continue to sell even as AI tools evolve. All right. So AI is helping teachers in the classroom, but it's never going to replace the way that you as a teacher seller think, the way you teach, or the way that you solve problems for your students or solved problems for your students when you were in the classroom. That's your edge. And it's the reason that your resources will continue to matter. If you're listening to this and you've been feeling frustrated or stuck or even unsure if TPT is even worth trying anymore, I want you to hear me. You are not the problem. Your potential is not the problem. The problem is that you've been trying to figure this out on your own. And that's exactly why I created the 100 for 100. This is not just another course that you buy and never finish. It's a 6-week coaching program designed for teachers who want to make TPT work, but don't know how to start or how to start again. Inside this program, you will clarify who you are creating resources for. You will map out a simple product line. You will get live coaching every single week so that you're not creating blindly, and you're going to get feedback on your actual products, not just generic advice. You're going to get accountability so that you finish what you start, and you are going to get the confidence that comes from finally seeing your progress. By the end of these 6 weeks, you're not just going to have that product line, you're going to have proof that you can do this, that your work is valuable, and that you're not behind. You just needed that right support. If you're tired of doubting yourself and tired of feeling stuck or tired of watching everyone else grow while you stay in the same place, this is your turning point. You never know where this journey is going to take you. When I first started doing this on TPT, I started with one product, and it was just out of curiosity. It was just saying, oh, let me just put this up there. I made this for my students. Let me put it up there to see what it does. And when I saw that it started selling, it grew that belief in me that I needed in order to trust myself enough to value the knowledge that I already had, because I lacked that confidence, right? I didn't know that I had any value to give. And when I saw the first sale and then the second and then the third and so on and so forth, I realized that yes, I do have value to share with others, and others believe in me, and others love what I sell, and they actually are willing to pay for it. And I want that for you as well. I want you to grow confident in the value that you have to offer, because teachers have so much value and they just don't know it because they feel that the only thing that they can do is teach and follow a curriculum. But that is not true. You have so much inside of you. You have so much value to bring to other teachers. You just need to sell that first 1 or 2 products. And then you're going to start believing in yourself. And that's what I want to bring to the table in 100 for 100. I want to give you that belief in yourself so that you feel confident. Whether you want to eventually leave teaching or stay in the classroom, just feel better having that extra stream of income. Whatever your goal is, 100 for 100 is meant to support you in that journey. So just know that you don't have to do this alone, and that you don't have to give up on a dream that you haven't even given a real chance on yet. So go to the show notes, join the waitlist for 100 for 100, and let's see what we can do together.
Hey, teacher friend, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If this show is helping you dream a little bigger, would you take 30 seconds to leave a quick review? It means the world to me, and it helps more teachers find their way to this podcast. I'll meet you back here next week. Take care and keep dreaming bigger.